Hey, what's going on, guys? Justin with AmericanTrucks.com, and today we're taking a closer look at and installing the factory-style headlights with the black housings available for all 2007 to 2013 Silverados. Now, you should be checking out these options if you're after a super affordable factory-style light that will kick up the aggression a little bit thanks to the black housings, but at the same time won't cut down on your nighttime output thanks to those clear lenses. Now, when talking features here with the factory style lights, you do have a couple things that jump out at you. For starters, these are going to ditch those chrome factory housings and trade them for an aggressive black option that I feel just makes for a stealthier, more aggressive look. Now, if you're on the search to smoke out or black out all of the lighting on your second gen, this would certainly go a long way and help get you there. Now, on top of that, these lights are also going to ditch the ugly kind of amber corner reflectors and trade those for a clear reflector, as you guys can see over here. Again, that's also going to help contribute to a cleaner look overall. Finally, these are going to maintain that clear lens, which I pointed out earlier. I like this combo because when paired up with the black housing, it still will deliver that aggressive look a lot of us truck owners really like, but without hurting your nighttime visibility, which can and will happen if you sometimes go with a darker smoke lens and stick with a halogen bulb. Moving into our construction portion here, guys, you're gonna find a pretty similar build quality of that to your stock headlights. This does include the black ABS plastic housings we've already covered, along with the crystal clear polycarbonate lenses that are sealed up nice and tight to prevent any moisture, and at the same time they will be impact resistant. Now, the headlights are adjustable, so you can get them dialed in properly after the install, or if you've possibly leveled or lifted your truck, this is great because that way you can aim them, get the best performance of course, but without blinding oncoming traffic. Finally, these lights do not include any bulbs, so you can either transfer over your stock bulbs from your factory headlights, or a lot of truck owners will actually use this as an opportunity to upgrade to something a little bit brighter, such as an LED bulb. Now, one of the most appealing things about these factory style headlights is the price point. Listen, at that mid $100 mark, these are easily gonna be one of the most affordable black options on the site for your second gen, at least at the time of this video. But now we do want to shift gears and get into our installation portion of the video, and the site's going to call this one a pretty solid 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, at least an hour or so to complete from start to finish, depending on how fast you like to work. But what do you say we head out to the shop now for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown?
The tools you'll need for this project are a 3/8 drive power ratchet or regular ratchet, a 10mm socket, and a trim removal tool. Hi everyone, today we're installing a set of headlights on our Silverado. But before we get there, let's watch a short video on how to uninstall the stock lights first.
Okay, so the first step in our uninstall is to grab a pop clip removal tool and remove all of the pop clips that hold in our rad support cover. At this point, we can remove the rad support cover. All right, so the next step is to remove the 4 10mm bolts holding on our grill. Go ahead and grab a 10mm socket and get these removed. All right, at this point with the bolts removed out of the top of our grill, you can grab the grill itself and pull back straight towards you. Next up, now that our grill is removed, we can remove the 2 bolts holding on the top of our headlight. You may want an extension for this one here, so grab your extension and a 10mm socket and let's get this removed. And then grab your 10mm socket and remove the other bolt up top on the headlight. All right, so there is one more bolt that's holding the headlight in, and it's right in between the bumper and the fender. Peel back your wheel well liner and you can get to this bolt. It's a 10 mil, it's right in here. And you don't need to remove this, all you need to do is loosen it so the bracket can slide forward. Grab your 10 millimeter ratcheting wrench or a small ratchet and go ahead and loosen this up. All right, now that all the bolts are removed and the one in the wheel well is loosened up, go ahead and grab your headlight and wiggle it out. Now that your headlight is removed, you can see this large factory connector. And what we're gonna do is pull back on this tab, this gray tab here, and then press down on the black tab and remove the connector.
All right, since our new headlights do not come with the bulbs included, we're gonna have to just transfer them over from our old ones. And to do that, we simply twist the bulbs in the housing and pull them out. And we'll just transfer it over to the new ones. And we just reverse the process on the new lights. And just repeat that process for the other side. Now we can just connect the main harness in the truck to the main harness connector here and go ahead and reverse the install process from the uninstall. Now plug our connector in here. Reinstall the light. Once you've got it installed, just secure it using the original hardware. And tighten it down with our 10 millimeter socket. Now, since it is kind of hard to get the camera in here, we'll just tell you exactly where it's at. I'm sure you remember from when you took it out, but there's a 10 millimeter bolt just up inside here that we didn't remove. So we just have to tighten that one back down and pop our fender liner back in place. And now you can repeat that whole process for the other side. Now we can go ahead and install our grill and secure it with the original hardware. Now we go ahead and reinstall our radiator cover using the original push pins that we took out. And that wraps up our review and install of the factory style headlights with the black housing and clear lens for the 07 to 13 Silverado 1500. Thanks for watching, and remember, for all things Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.